Hey everybody, welcome back to Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. It is June, and part of June is the celebrations of Juneteenth, which is June 19th, celebrated. But there's plenty of other celebrations to talk about when you're talking about finding our roots of African American Museum. Margie Scobie is here, the founder. Thanks so much for being with us, and I'm glad you're here for the month of June as we can talk about it and promote some big events that's going to be going on. But I was talking about, I knew the museum was damaged off of Bond and Roussel Street. But now you put together a mobile unit that you're going around to the community with. How did you come up with the mobile unit idea, and how's that working for you?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you guys for having me.
Sure.
This thing got started with me being idle, having nothing else to do but to lose my mind. Knowing that I could not get the history of my people out in the community. And so I was just brainstorming, and then God gave me a vision, like do a mobile museum. And I started doing the Facebook, right? And all Facebook is just gave me nothing but mobile units. And I was just getting disgusted and, frustrated. And then it came to me like, do a mobile unit. So actually, that's how it got started, and we are the first in the state of Louisiana.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Well, Jason Cerny went out and took some video, and it looks great on the inside. There's a lot of the memorabilia stuff that you have, and here's a look at some of that stuff. And it's a great way for you to, if people don't always can't find their way to get to the museum, to bring the museum to them. And so you got a couple of great projects. I guess every Tuesday and Friday you're at the Explorer Center in Houma, and out there by Houma Travels. That's out in Gray, right?
Yes, we'll be there throughout the month of June. I'm excited.
What's that like when somebody comes in? How walk me through the experience.
Well, when you first walk in, you're going to learn about slavery, and then we cover all areas. We do slavery, early life, Reconstruction, military, education, music, and also religion.
Yeah.
So you get a taste of it all.
I tell you, doing the bicentennial things really opened my eyes to the population that was here 200 years ago. It might have been 5,000 population. It was 50,000 slaves. It was that numbers.
Yes.
I don't think I ever knew that. And so it's great to have awareness like this where you can learn things like that.
Absolutely. And that's the thing about what we do. We're just here to educate and also to celebrate, who we are as a people, because coming out of slavery, as enslaved people, to come out victorious, that's exactly what we do. We just let everybody know, like, this is who we are. And so we're excited.
So again, every Tuesday and Friday, you can go out to Explore Houma. It's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And that's in the tourist attraction. That when you come off, like by H.L. Bourgeois, when you come off Highway 90 right there, the white boots, you're going to be right there. But you got a couple of things in association with Juneteenth, which is June 19th. But on June 17th, you're going to go to the Whitney Plantation.
Oh, yes. They're having a celebration. They're doing a Juneteenth celebration there. And they invited us to come out to help celebrate the history. So we're excited about it. This is not our first time out, but to be on the Whitney, because Whitney only focused on the slave. And so we're excited about it.
And June, that'll be Saturday. And then on Monday is June 19th, right? And you'll be at Chabert Hospital for that day.
Yes, we'll be at Chabert. They're taking part in the Juneteenth celebration as well.
So tell me a little bit about Juneteenth. And I know it was in Texas, and it was the last of the people that were actually freed. This was after the Emancipation Proclamation, so it was later on. So tell me about that celebration and how it's really picked up steam here recently.
Well, you do know that Abe Lincoln did sign the Emancipation. Believe it or not, many people did not know that Terrebonne Parish is mentioned in that Emancipation. It covered the tri-parish area. The reason why Texas picked it up and started to celebrate is because they were the last ones in 1865 to actually get notice that they were free. And so from that on, an organization was formed, and they started to celebrate it. And then finally, the country picked up on it many, many years later and started to make it a holiday.
It seemed like it was a Texas holiday more so than a national holiday.
Absolutely, yes. That's exactly what it was.
And but it has been important. And if you don't mind, Cliff Notes, why was Terrebonne Parish in the Emancipation Proclamation?
It was written actually because many of the parish did not want to free slaves. They wasn't part of it. They didn't want to be part of it. So when Abe wrote, he wrote every parish that took part as to say, you know, we are part of this. We don't want to be involved in slavery any longer. And so if you read the Emancipation, you'll see it'll say all these parish, and it says that takes part in the rebellion of the United States, except for, and it says Terrebonne, Lafourche, St. Mary, Assumption, Ascension, and it goes on to several other parishes. And Terrebonne is
So
mentioned.
Terrebonne was on the wrong side of that.
No, Terrebonne's on the
It was
right
on the right side.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, look, I mean, that's not a great part of any history to talk about that, but that's at least good for Terrebonne Parish there. So what else can we learn from Juneteenth, though? Is there anything that we can learn locally about Juneteenth?
Well, yeah, Juneteenth, I mean, you could come out and learn about who we are, what we do, the foods, the drinks, the why we take part in the celebration, not just on the grounds of Texas, but the fact of learning that you were free. And I'm not saying you were able to go and do, but you wasn't no longer enslaved. So what we do is we celebrate those days and we celebrate those times, you know, from back then to now.
Yeah.
And, you know, they have certain foods and drinks and things like that.
Yeah, and look, we have a rich history, you know, and we're all part of it, right? And
Yes.
so we need to celebrate and learn all of it.
Yes.
So we all know where we came from, and you know, hopefully we can grow and get better as we go. So again, Whitney Plantation on June 17th, the Chabert Hospital on June 19th, and every Tuesday and Friday out at the Travel Center.
The Travel Center.
Well, Margie, thank you so much, and I appreciate your work and filling us in, and a big part of history for Terrebonne Parish. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we'll be right back with more Bayou Time right after this.